Now, the stories as they go through the evening, I'm not going to read obviously all of them because otherwise you wouldn't want to buy the book. Well, you might do, but you've heard them all. So I'm reading a selection, and what you'll find is that they are touching, they are amusing, they are politically incorrect, and they start off really barely politically incorrect, but they will get more politically incorrect as the evening goes on, which I think is the way it should be. So this first one is, it just starts the book, and there are 14 short stories, ranging from ones that are a page or two to ones that are several pages long that are more intricate and involved. This one is, I suppose you could say, if I was going to split the stories up, in the world we're living in now, you would, if you were to put some of them in front of children, you'd have the politically correct police descending on you because you'd included some word that normally, for many thousands of years, didn't mean anything offensive, but now does because somebody wants it to. But this would be one of the ones that you could definitely get away without really offending anybody who wants to find offence in things that aren't offensive, because it is the most childish and childlike one. So it's quite short. That's called Bertie Finds His New Family. Bertie was a baby bloodhound. He had huge floppy ears, sad bloodshot eyes, and enough spare skin to make at least one sibling. He was sad today. All of his brothers and sisters had found a new house. He was afraid and he was alone. How could any human family like a slobbery dog like him? Bertie had no confidence in himself. He believed he was dirty, but his brothers and sisters were beautiful and smelled of roses. That must have been right, because all his brothers and sisters had gone. Now there was just Bertie. Bertie moped around the paddock where he had played with the siblings, feeling more and more depressed. Time passed. As Bertie didn't understand time, he didn't know that what seemed like an eternity since his brothers and sisters had gone was only a few hours. Bertie heard the doorbell of the master's house ring. He paid no attention. No one would want him. Out of the corner of his eye, from where he was lying, Bertie saw two humans, a man and a girl. It looked as if they were pointing towards him. "They're not looking at me," thought Bertie. "It must be something in the fields behind me." He looked away wistfully. A few minutes later, Bertie heard footfalls over the grass. "They'll walk right past me," thought Bertie. "They're going to see what's in the field." They didn't walk past. Bertie was frightened. "Perhaps they will hit me," he thought. He looked round nervously. The human family had stopped and were kneeling beside him. "They look so kind," thought Bertie. "They must be do-gooders, because no one likes me." The human girl reached down and picked Bertie up. He was trembling. No one had been kind before. She gave him a big hug. "He's lovely, isn't he?" she said. Dogs aren't supposed to shed tears, but Bertie felt his heart well up. He wanted this family to be his new parents. "We'll take him," said the man, looking at the little girl. He was stocky, with dark hair and glasses. So that's how Bertie found his new family before his adventures truly began. So you see, there's a place for everyone in this world. Everyone has someone who will love them, and in time, they will always find you. Thank you.